20 years ago, a seed was planted and cared for. We painstakingly nurtured it and weathered it against adversity until one day it blossomed and the fruits of our labor began to show. Today, millions have learned, shared, and been inspired by what our community has produced. We proudly serve 21 million users from 204 countries in 2019. Through our 85,000 technical articles, code samples, and videos, our 450,000 forum questions, and our highly anticipated conferences and events featuring keynote panels, live streams, and industry experts and influencers, we recognize and reward members for their dedication to the community. Through content contributions and mentorships, we ranked number 2,620 in the world with a reach of millions across our social media channels. Thanks to you, our global community of software and data developers grows stronger each day. For more information, visit us at csharpcorner.com.
Good morning and welcome to this another nice, beautiful episode of Growth Mindset Show. My name is Mahesh. I'm your host. Here today, I'm here in LA. We are actually here for LA Blockchain Summit, and there's a lot of excitement. So today, what my goal is, as we know, many of you, if you're joining me back, welcome back to the show. If you're first time, welcome to the show. As some of you know, in this show, we talk about new technologies. We used to talk about growth mindset now, but we are going to a little bit switch in coming time and majorly focus on Web3. Web3, if you are new to it, it's a newer wave of technologies coming, how the web is created, the web is accessed, and web is served, and web is also managed and controlled. So this is going to be good. Welcome everybody to the show. Jiten, welcome to the show. Bhaskar, good to see everybody. Naresh Kumar, welcome to the show. As always, this show is for you. You have any questions, chime in, ask your questions. Again, anything we can help. Again, this is all about Web3. Any questions you have about Web3? Kumar, welcome to the show. Today we're going to have very informal show here. We're going to have more chit chat about Web3. So for that, let me bring my co-host today, Kjell, to the show. Hey, Kjell, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I was in India a couple of weeks ago, and I had so much tea that I could probably, swim in an ocean. So I missed it so much. So now we're back on a good tea making procedure here. So I'm happy. So here's my masala tea, and good to meet all of you. And hopefully we'll have a good chat this morning.
Hey, welcome to the show, Sean, Suresh, Gajanan, and everybody. Welcome to the show. Shell mentioned we were in India last month. We did a C# Corner conference and Bcrypt conference. It was amazing. I think more and more pictures and photos will be coming online. Videos will be coming online. Suresh, welcome to the show. Vaishali, welcome to the show. As again, today, everybody joining in, looks like we have a good number of audience. Today, we are talking about Web3 or Web 3.0. Shell, the man, the myth, the legend. Sean says. All right, Sean, how's Philadelphia? Hopefully, we are here in LA today. It's supposed to be nice, but it's a little cold. So we were here, Shell. We came here on October 31st. It's been 5 days. We came for the LA Blockchain Summit. You want to tell a little bit about what's your thought on LA Blockchain Summit? What do you learn? What do you think? Your general, overview of the event.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, for those of you that know, Halloween was on October 31st here in the US, right? So Um, when you walk into a conference at first, it can be a little scary, right? You don't know you don't know what's going to happen at the conference, right? So um, this was a smaller but focused event on blockchain. So it's obviously within the Web3 segment, but it was very, very focused on blockchain specifically. So, and then they also try to focus more on investors that are looking for projects to invest in. So it was slightly different, than a pure I want to go there and learn. So that's how they position it. And I think it was good from that perspective. It was small, focused, and the most positive, I think, in general, is everyone is willing to help each other, right? So it doesn't matter who you talk to, if it's a content provider or podcaster or someone that runs an exchange, right? They're all willing to help because they realize everyone needs help in this ecosystem. So
Yeah,
yeah, so
that's
I
a
think
great
that's
point.
that's
Yeah,
the
that's
overall highlight for me. The downside for me was the coffee and tea is not even close to what you can get in India. I mean, it's if the conference level was 1 out of 10, India is 10, right? So it was pretty disappointing after.
We need to go back. We need to go back to India for sure. For sure, we're going to do a bigger conference actually in India on Web3, focused around on Web3, sometime in March. And we are kind of working on planning now, Simon and other guys behind the conference. So we are planning a big Web3 focused conference in March. So stay tuned for that. Welcome Dattatray for joining us. Gajanan, good welcome to the show. Again, guys, again this show right here is for you. Chime in, ask your questions. If you have any questions about anything, we'll try to talk about those. So, Shell, one of the things what we are seeing is, you were there for 3 days. I'm here. We are together 3 days at this conference, but looks like there's a lot of product we saw people are building, these creators and founders are building, is around NFTs, right? If people who are watching, they don't know what NFTs are, I have written actually a detailed article on C Sharp Corner what are NFTs. If you go search there, it's very detailed. And NFTs are not just pictures, taking pictures and putting them on a blockchain, taking monkeys and goats in a blockchain. It's more than that, right? There's utility around that. Some NFTs have good utilities, like some people have created a conference tickets for as NFTs. Some people have created so even on C Sharp Corner, we are going to create our membership levels as NFTs and also certifications as NFTs. So there's going to be several use cases for us as well. So what else did you see from the products and new projects point of view? Anything exciting you saw there?
Um, no, I agree about NFT. It probably, I don't know, 90% of the projects were NFT related. Um, so, well, I mean, frankly, if you're an entrepreneur, right, and are thinking along those lines, one of them was the raise platform, which actually
Yeah.
helped you raise money. So that was not about NFT. That was about speed, helping entrepreneurs, and more of a platform if you're raising money. So to me, that was interesting. Um, and then there were a couple of content providers, right? Podcasters, and also, yeah, content writer that were laser focused on specific segments. So that's a craft in itself, right? To be able to write content that is easy and understandable to read for at least someone like me, right? If it's hyper technical, then I'm not able to necessarily follow it. But if it's a good blend of business and utility and technical, then that's good. So a combination of content providers, creators, and that one platform. That's what I remember.
Yeah, Raise was good, definitely. And then there was a Create Protocol. We met founder of Create Protocol. He's
Yeah.
from Dubai. Yeah, there's several good stuff came out of it, if you ask me. But creators economy is booming, right? That's for sure. And it's not, I mean, I wouldn't say economy is booming. It's more about like, look at the YouTube's number one user of the YouTube who made most money. And now his content and channel is valued at $1.5 billion. So that's creators economy. And same thing. Our thought is on C Sharp Corner. We are going to put some horses and wagons and horsepower behind this creators economy. So if you are a C Sharp Corner member and publishing content there, or answering forum questions, or posting a videos, or even speaking, we are going to actually put a lot of thoughts behind it and build something so you can then start actually earning these tokens. Not only you can earn these tokens, you can also then spend these tokens on your growth. So, for example, if you wrote a blog on C Sharp Corner and it got 10,000 views, you're going to earn tokens for that. Now, these same tokens, now you can go to either buy ebook or attend a conference or even get a certification. So, we're going to go more into that in coming time. But hey, everybody, what do you guys think about Web3? Just chime in here. If you have any questions about Web3, just jump in. We are here to answer your questions. Um, but anybody who does not know what Web3 is, I'll give you a quick overview. Web3 is a think of like a new way how we are going to think how web works, how web is created and consumed, and the underlying technology are behind the Web3 is decentralization and the technology blockchain, right? Blockchain is a fundamental part of the Web3. um, so yeah, we will in this. So we are actually on C Sharp Corner, this live show, C Sharp Live. We are going to launch a Web3 focused show probably in December. I'm working on content, and I'll assign, if not December, definitely January. So every day you learn something about Web3 and different technologies. Um, what else you want to talk about, Shell, today? We still have 8 more minutes. This is going to be 20 minutes episode. Anything else you want to talk about?
Um, no, I think as you guys know, you're here, part of the community. So I think that's the other key word is community, right? So everyone is talking about community, right? Creators economy. And then I talked to a veteran like myself, an older gentleman that's been around, and we both agreed community is not just hitting a like or a retweet. That's a little bit of engagement, right? But it's not everything. So what is a good community, right? So what is great engagement? And that's what we're doing right now, right? So for that, I applaud all of you because you're here, right? So that's really what community is being interested in learning, growing your mindset, and giving back. So I think
Yeah,
that's just a good old fashioned way of doing things, but it still has more value than anything. That's, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, and community is also something that you cannot really just go and buy. You can't just raise money and say, "Oh, I'll build a community." So that's a big thing with community, is that you have to build something where people believe in it, right? Otherwise community won't last. There's so many. I remember back in the day, Microsoft tried to build a community called god.net, similar to C Sharp Corner. They spent millions of dollars. They tried for 6 years, I think, and it didn't work out. So community has to put its members first. That's how communities work, regardless of anything. So Sean has a question. Um, and then Sean has a question, is that one thing about crypto and Web3 is this confusing, especially to non-technical people, that crypto scams and projects designed to scam are popping up. That's a good point. And how can we do better to make Web3 and crypto less confusing to help people avoid getting scammed? So yeah, I mean, scams are growing in general, not just crypto. If you've seen in the past few years, the scammers have done a good job. If you ask me, they have become smarter. They are using AI and bots and so on and so forth. So they're scamming in general a lot more. Today, there are more than 100,000 scams every day. New scams are generated every day. If you look at the cybersecurity report, um, billions of dollars actually in America, just in the Americans have lost billions of dollars from scammers. It could be like, hey, your computer is running slow. Hey, IRS is looking for your report, and we found this. Give us $100. So that's in general have grown up. And yes, crypto is not same thing with crypto. There's a lot of scammers, but again, bad news, go runs faster, spread faster. That's how it is, right? But there's a lot of good thing being developed in cryptocurrency. As a cryptocurrency, if you look at the history in last 5 6 years, it has made so many millionaires and even billionaires. They are just programmers because they got early involved in these projects: Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Polygon. All these projects, they were started by programmers like us, and now they're worth billions of dollars. So not only those guys, founders and creators, owners have become rich, but everybody involved in those projects as a programmer is wealthy as well now. And all the investors, obviously, because the price of these crypto was very low at that time. But now what's happening is these most of these projects are now also funding other younger projects. So if you are a programmer, you want to build your NFT marketplace or some idea you want to build around that, and you want to build on a chain, these new, the most of these projects like Polygon, they have this extra part of their business called funds, and they will fund these smaller projects. So they are putting money back in in the technologies, and that means all of you guys and us who are developing these new ideas, they are getting benefit from it. So it's a great question, Sean. You want to add something on that, Shell?
No, but personal experience. I think 9 months ago, I tried to sign up for this project called Steppen, where you're supposed to be rewarded for walking and exercising more, and having a virtual pair of sneakers.
Yeah.
So within 0.2 seconds of signing up on Telegram, there were 4 other admins sending me messages like, I'm the Steppen admin. Please enter your information here. I'm the Steppen.
Bots.
And I was like, how can there be 4 admin? Like, so I was, as a user, and I consider myself above average, but I was confused. Okay, they all had the same logo, so
Yeah.
it's really, really hard. So it's probably the biggest issue, to be honest. And
Yeah.
last week I watched Bloomberg Crypto TV, and they basically said that the largest amount of fraud in terms of dollars is coming from the smaller individual investor. They're trying to siphon 30, 40, $50 from someone and they said it happens every 3 seconds or something like that on every chain, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a big issue, definitely, for sure. Yeah. Hello, Jeev, Goshan, and then Hussein. Welcome to the show. This is a growth mindset, so it's our weekly show. But today we are talking about Web3. And if you have questions about Web3, yeah, feel free to jump in. Yeah, but cryptocurrency, Sean, back to the cryptocurrency is one of the applications of Web3. So think of like in Web2, it's like a financial is one of the industries. So Web3 is a vast world, right? You don't need to use cryptocurrencies or digital currency assets to, if you don't want to, right? You can just build a different kind of service. Um, Hello, Abhilash Rana joins us from LinkedIn. Welcome to the show. This is my name is Mahesh Chan. I'm have my co-host here today, Shell, this aka Digital Viking. Yeah, and we are just chatting about Web 3.0. We are here in LA. I'm going to spend more time in LA and San Diego as well this coming, until we are here until 15th. So I know, we've been talking to the create founders of this LA Blockchain Summit, the company that runs it. I thought we had fun talking to a lot of project owners, learn about what they're building. Um, but I think one of the challenges still is in the industry is after pandemic is there's not too many people are attending in person. Like it's not like India. We did an event in India, and there's a lot of people who are there, right? So, and there looks like a lot of virtual things happening as well. So, my question to audience here is who are watching this is: are you guys? And feel free to answer if you can. More is better. Are you? Have you guys start thinking about going to these non in-person events, thinking like that, or you're like, no, I'm fine home. I'm good virtually. What's your thought on that? Would you like to provide us some feedback on your side? Say, yeah, I'm interested. I've already started going to these in-person conferences. What's your thought on that? And if we do a big conference in March in India, would that be interesting to you? If yes, what would be your why would you be coming to that conference? So okay, yeah, we have a feedback and slash comment from Abhilash. We enjoy the last C Sharp Corner conference as well. Great, Abhilash, that's great. I hope you're talking about this we did last month in India. Um, all right, Shell. Anything else you want to cover? We actually over time, maybe one more minute, one more topic we can cover before we are done with this show.
No, real quick, I saw a question about the user experience, and that's still awful. Let's just
Yeah.
agree on that, right? It's really, really bad, and it's going to take a while to fix because there are so many technology components involved in the complete journey, from a user to the transaction to the exchange. And it's just still very, very complicated. So I think it's going to need a period. I don't know if that's 1 year or 2 or 3. I don't know, but it has to be way, way easier, Sean, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Taj Mahal wasn't built in 1 year. It took 18 years. So this is more complex than the Taj Mahal. Yeah, it may take 5 6 more years to really when we are we are like, okay, now look at that. So how many years it's been we are building web apps and mobile apps, right? How many years? 15, right? Almost 15 plus years. Even that you will go to these apps and websites and they have shitty experience. So I don't think that's as fixable as quickly as people think. Like we are still, you and I, we're trying to book a rental car, and god damn it, we can't even figure out how to get our password back. So forget about Web 3. We are still struggling with Web 2.0. Um, all right, everybody. I think we are done with the time. I know a couple of you guys joined late. Avlash, nice to see you back, and hopefully I'll see you in March again. But everybody, thank you for chiming in. We really appreciate your comments and questions and feedback. Um, and then, yeah, hopefully we will see you back. And until next week,
Yeah.
have a nice
Thanks, man.
weekend.
Thanks, guys.